Hi everyone, I hope you all had a great week and it's lovely again to hear everyone's comments last week and you made me laugh as well. Those of you who wrote what you wrote, you know what I mean. Let's see what we can learn from this week's Parsha. This week's Sedra is Parashat Masei. It's a double Parasha actually. We read two Parashot this week. And it's the last two Parashot of the book of Bamidbar. It's the fourth book of the 5 books of Moses. As you know, we've been following the story. The Jewish people have been walking from the land of Egypt to the land of Israel, and they've been meeting nations across the way who have been trying to harm them and attack them. The two nations are Midian, the Midianites, and Moab, the Moabites. This week's Torah portion, there is an instruction for the Jewish people to attack the army of the Midianites. Now, we should all have this question in our mind. I mean, if we have the two nations that have been attacking the Jewish people, you have the Midianites and the Moabites, how come God instructs the Jewish people this week to attack the Midianites? What about the Moabites? Now, if we look deeper into what actually happened, we learn an unbelievable lesson for us, for each one of us in our own life. As the Jews were going towards Israel, they met the Moabites. Now, the Moabites attacked the Jewish people and they were defending themselves. So they saw the Jewish people coming and they decided to defend themselves, and therefore they attacked the Jewish people. Whereas the Midianites just decided to attack the Jewish people, not because they were anywhere near us, just because they wanted to attack us. So here we are. Let's look at it again. We have two nations doing the exact same action, and yet such a different story. Because we're told this week that we need to go and attack the army of the Midianites, but not the Moabites, as the Moabites actually attacked the Jewish people because they were defending themselves. And here we learn a very, very, very important, an amazing important lesson. So many times you see two people doing the exact same action, and yet the outcome is so different. It couldn't be any more different. You've got two nations that are attacking the Jewish people. One are now being told that we, the Jewish people, should attack them, and the other one not. It's amazing, because in Judaism, it's all about motive. What's your motive behind what you're doing? Is the motive behind what you're doing a good motive, or is the motive not a good motive? So the motive of the Midianites was just to attack the Jewish people, whereas the motive of the Moabites was to protect themselves and to defend who they were. So many times we have this in our life, and I know this for myself, and I'm sure that you all, whoever is listening out there, knows this from their life as well. So many times we need to ask ourselves the question, where is that action coming from? Is it coming from a good place, or is it not coming from a good place? Because the outcome, will depend on what was the motive. If the motive was a good motive, then the outcome will look like that. If the motive was not a good motive, it's going to look like that. So let's put an example, okay? You can have two people who are giving charity. Let's just say they're even giving the exact same amount of charity. Yet one person, their motive is to do it because it's the right thing to do, to give the charity regardless of who knows, who's going to find out, who's going to comment. And then you have another person who gives the charity because they want to, get the comments, and they want to get the tap on the shoulder, well done you, you've done a great thing. And they want to tell the whole world what they've done. What's your motive behind what you're doing? You're saying a kind word to another person. What's your motive behind it? You give a gift to somebody. You're inviting somebody into your house. You invite them to a wedding, to a bar mitzvah, to a simcha. What's your motive behind that? Because as we see from this Torah portion, you can have exactly the same action, but a completely different motive. I hope that this lesson helps us and in our little steps in life to make us aware of that motive. What is the motive behind our actions? Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.